Hello everyone! Greetings from Südtirol in Italy, a beautiful region in Italy where you can speak German and eat wonderful Italian cuisine. My name is Svetlana Mucha and I am the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. Today I want to bring up a really important topic. I want to speak about the right and the wrong reasons to choose international dating. From time to time, I receive messages from our subscribers on YouTube and from potential clients who claim that Ukraine is the country with really poor economy. So the fact that the gentleman is from the United States or from China, I don't know why, but gentlemen from these two countries seems to be so obsessed with the level of economy in their countries. So they believe that the fact that he's from the US or from China guarantees that all Ukrainian ladies would be super willing to date them. I can understand why Chinese gentlemen are so proud of their country, because really the level of economy in China is growing so rapidly, and when like 5 or 10 years ago you have heard that it was made in China and we were thinking about poor quality, now most of the best brands have productions in China. So I understand why they are proud. But guys, really, when the lady is looking for a life partner, the least she is thinking about if the country of origin of this gentleman has like a really high economical growth. Like, can you imagine a girl who is thinking about that when she is choosing a boyfriend? I don't think so. Many gentlemen have this cliche that all Ukrainian ladies are willing to relocate. They are all dreaming to leave Ukraine, to relocate elsewhere. Guys, people who want to relocate, they relocate. And there are like so many easier ways to relocate. You can apply for a job in another country. You can apply for a student's visa. You can travel to another country and then apply for the citizenship there. You don't have to marry someone to relocate. Really, it's like such a cliche to think so. So guys who strongly believe that Ukraine is a country of hot, desperate supermodels who are willing to leave Ukraine and to live in United States or in China or in another country, they will face a huge disappointment, because the majority of Ukrainian ladies, they don't want to relocate, they want to date locally. People who choose international dating, they are really exceptional and special singles. They are craving romance. Romance can mean different things for different people. For some people, romance means when his best half is bringing coffee in the morning to the bed. For other people, it's like a romantic message, like "I love you, how are you?" For other people, being romantic means crossing the ocean to meet a person you have never met before and to look for your best half abroad. They all are different and unique, and that's the beauty of it. But if you choose international dating because you believe that in Ukraine there are many desperate supermodels, hot ladies in their 20s who are ready to leave the country when they see the American passport or the Chinese passport or another passport, you will face a huge fat disappointment. I have received a message from a gentleman who has been following our channel, and he is using a male to bride dating site, and he told me that he was corresponding with a lady for several months. He has traveled over to Kiev to meet her, and after the first date she told him that she is busy with her work and she can't meet him the next day and the day after that. In the mind of this gentleman, he is such a perfect, such a unique snowflake that he didn't even consider the fact that she simply didn't like him in person. Maybe she didn't like his looks, maybe she didn't get your jokes, maybe she simply didn't like the date with you, so she has given you this busy as an excuse in order not to go out with you again. He said that, wow, the fact that I have traveled to Kiev, Ukraine, she had to quit her job to meet me again for the second date. Really? To quit her job to meet the guy she has met for one date? It sounds insane to me. I strongly recommend you to avoid desperate people. There will be desperate people in all countries, in all nationalities, and if the lady is willing to quit her job to date you, to concentrate on dating you right after the one date, I would really reconsider dating her. Like, what is wrong with her? Why she hates her life so much? Why is she so desperate to date someone? Another really popular cliche: I can travel to Ukraine and date way out of my league. If, for example, a gentleman is in his late 50s and back in his country, ladies his age do not pay much attention on him because he is seriously out of shape physically, he hasn't been dating for a while, so he is out of his dating game, he doesn't know how to flirt and to compliment the ladies, and he believes that he can travel to Ukraine and he doesn't have to work on his dating skills and all the ladies will be willing to date him. He will face a huge fate disappointment. It is true that in Ukraine we have more ladies than gentlemen, but guys, you have to keep in mind that there are different age groups. And if the lady is 27, never married, beautiful by the standards of the majority of people, she is slim, blonde, has blue eyes, she doesn't have kids from previous marriage, she speaks English, she has a university degree, she works for the international company, she has lots of choices. Back in Ukraine, she can date local guys her age. She can date 5 years younger. She can date 5 years older. She can date 10 years older in Ukraine. She can date international guys. Usually such girls do not register at male or the brides dating sites, but they can join a matchmaking service to expand their search, to expand chances to meet someone really high quality, really someone who can be a good match for them. So sometimes gentlemen who travel from other countries, they believe that just the fact that he is a foreigner will give him bonuses in the eyes of many ladies. Actually, it will be a disadvantage because many ladies will think that you are a sex tourist. You have traveled to Ukraine just to fool around, you're not serious about dating. They won't consider you as a boyfriend material. Of course, if you hire a professional matchmaker, it would be another story because it will be a job of the matchmaker to make sure the lady takes you seriously. She understands that you're not the type of a person who has traveled half the globe just to go out with her and to have sex. But still, if she is 27, she is beautiful, she is hot, you will have to compete with other guys for her, with local guys, with international guys. Several years ago, we were working with a gentleman who has decided that just because he is 35, he is like super young, super good looking, and he is a foreigner, all the ladies will have to fall out dead of his gorgeousness and be fighting for him. That was not the case. He went out with a girl who was 27, blonde, with beautiful blue eyes, never married, slim. She has spoken English, and he told her that, "Oh, I haven't bought you flowers because flowers is such a silly scene. I know, like the matchmaking agencies told me that this is a tradition, but I will buy flowers for the lady whom I will marry. I don't know if I will marry you, so why should I waste money on flowers?" Of course, she didn't want to go out with him again because she has so many choices. Why should she choose a guy who doesn't respect her traditions and who thinks that bringing flowers for the first date is still a sin because it's important for her? A Ukrainian girl will expect flowers on the first date. She will expect a decent lunch or dinner because in Ukraine a first date is a big event. Ladies buy new dresses, they do their hair, their makeup, their nails, and pretty often they invest 2-3 times more money into this date, into the way they looks, than the money the guy will actually spend on that lunch or the flowers. So when the gentleman chooses international dating because he has this mindset that Ukrainian ladies are cheap, and for example in China ladies are so demanding and they want to have all these gifts and blah blah blah, and in Ukraine he can get the lady out for tea or coffee for the first date, he will face a huge disappointment. I'm not telling right now that you have to bring the new iPhone or a Prada bag on the first date to impress the lady. Not all ladies value these things and they won't be important for the majority of ladies at the first date. But if you go out with the Ukrainian lady, she will expect you to foot the bill and she will expect flowers. That's part of our tradition. And when Ukrainian gentlemen ask Ukrainian ladies out, they do pay for the dinner, they do pay for the lunch, and they bring flowers. So just the fact you are foreign doesn't guarantee you that the lady will go gaga about you. Actually, you will have to bring up your competitive side to fight for her attention. Of course, she will have to look her best to make sure that you are enjoying the date, but she won't suggest to split the bill. If you still believe that in Ukraine ladies will suggest to split the bill, you shouldn't consider dating Slavic ladies because it's not popular here, it's not in our culture. In Ukraine, you will offend a Ukrainian man if he will suggest to split the bill because you will hint that he is not capable of doing that. When a Ukrainian lady lets you pay the bill after the date, she lets you do that. It doesn't mean that she can't afford paying for the lunch or for the dinner, but she has chosen you. She might have gone out with another guy, but she has chosen you, and she has given you the chance to get to know her better, and she has given herself a chance to get to know you better. So guys that believe that by choosing international dating, they increase their chances to date someone 30 years younger, somebody not demanding, somebody really hot, really beautiful, and they will have to do nothing, such guys will face a huge fat disappointment. The right reason to choose international dating is the fact you are looking for extra something. You're super romantic and you want to have this super romantic adventure in your life. You want to add extra romance into your relationship. Because the whole idea that your partner will speak the other language, will live at the other part of the planet, you will have to challenge yourself, she will have to challenge herself, you will choose the best from each culture and bring it to your marriage. This has to inspire you, and not the fact that you can date easy women. Guys, I hope it was useful for you, and I hope you will choose international dating for all the right reasons. I wish you love. Svetlana Mucha from Südtirol with love.